Just going to throw up a quick one today because something fascinating was brought to my attention last evening when I was streaming, and I wanted to share it with you. The cause of inclusion, of safety, of comfort, we see it again and again being used by cynical, shameless individuals to benefit themselves when it seems apparent they don't truly believe in it as a cause. It's just very beneficial to go along with it or use it. Some of you, like myself, may have wondered, what happens when the people who do believe in this, the people who find this sort of atmosphere appealing, run into problems with the cheerleaders of this? Well, Dani Lalonders, the creator of Validate, the ex-Sweet Baby narrative designer who is now at Cliffhanger Studio, EA's little studio, working on a Black Panther game, she got to learn what that's like. A little taste. One of the artists who worked on her game, Validate, had some words for her after she went online and tried to big herself up, defend herself as blameless for anything ever. A little bit of a spoiler, there is a disappointing end, but I think it's very interesting nonetheless. Roll the clip. Sweet Baby Inc., Friendly Fire. I have my doubts. Sorry, what is this person's name? Let me search. That one. Is this person real? Are they the person who actually did it? This account is credited on the Validate game Twitter, so this is the person who worked on the game for realsies. Oh baby. I need to use the Grums screenshot because she has me blocked. Dani Lalonders. I uploaded a video where we went over her video. She said some things about... Oh, you can't play the clip? She's the one who said she deliberately didn't hire any white people because she wanted to create a safe environment. And then she said, oh, I'm not saying white people make an unsafe environment, and then went on to basically say, yes, they make an unsafe environment because of microtransactions, sorry. Microaggressions. So the lady who said that says, this video is a bit outdated, recorded in the summer of 2021. But was it true at the time? Validate was released in September of 2022. From when this video was recorded to release, we had a few white developers join our team to help us with some music and audio needs. You're already 22 strong, had more people join? That doesn't undo that you said you deliberately weren't hiring white people because you wanted it to be a safe place. I would suggest you expressing that is a bit of a red flag regarding the working environment if you are white and join, right? Nowhere in this video did I say we don't hire white people. Might technically be true. You didn't say you don't or wouldn't ever. You said for this project you deliberately haven't. That is splitting hairs though. You said so far you deliberately have not, specifically have not hired white people, or that I hate white people. Now, you might notice that this is in a red box for some reason. You'll see this in a moment. I very clearly said we wanted to have a team that reflected the values of the game we were making. No. You very clearly said you didn't hire white people because you wanted it to be a safe environment.
Validate has a team of mostly all people of color.
That's fine, right? Just happens naturally. The people you hire, they just all happen to be people of color. It's not like she's deliberately going, if your skin's this color, you're not getting hired. It's not like she's doing that.
We have no white people on our team. I did that because I wanted to create a safe environment.
Oh, as a lead, you pick the best people possible for the job. In this case, the best people for the job were the people who understood the kind of game we were making. Developers working on a game full of queer characters who understand the importance of queerness in games that is realistic and respectful towards queer people. Queer isn't a race. Now, or that I hate white people in a red box. An artist that I have confirmed worked on the game and it is their account, quote tweeted her and said, so Negron the Malevolent, or at that one, said, Dani, you used to be a very good friend to me, but you have stopped taking accountability and being careful with how you navigate public online spaces. That is to say, you are not careful with your wording and how you go about spreading a certain message. I don't believe it is true when you say you want your team to be safe. You have failed to do so with us, your first group. You put, quote, fuck white people, unquote, on the graphic of the character I designed, and it put many, to all of us, in jeopardy. I was being stalked and would have episodes. Sorry. he didn't include the full part of this? I was being stalked and would have episodes. Because I was and still am as paranoid as it is. You cannot just say things, and I am so surprised you have not figured that out yet, considering you have been part of many discussions where your wording and behavior was questionable. We, as black creators, always have to be careful out there, and you have been trolling instead of getting a grip and being professional with your intentions. By the way, this person worked on Validate. I had to block you after you got called out for this, because you did not take it seriously until your yes men actually became concerned. I'm sorry, I love you, but this needed to be said, and I am still extremely hurt by your reaction to me telling you how that one mess up on the first graphics of the character I designed got us on Kiwi Farms and sparked the rumors about us being racist. Wonder why that would happen. Race of people. I think it's reasonable to suggest that the person who writes that harbors some sort of racial prejudice. I don't think that's unreasonable. And you had the nerve to push it aside by going, "We all got hit," and giving me a weak-ass apology. I really believe that if that wasn't on the graphic, we, and most importantly you, would not have such a tarnished background as you have now. Dani Lalonders says, "I am sorry about all this. Please respond to my DM so we can talk. Please go in private so I can sweep this up. Please, I need to sweep. Please go private. I can do all my stuff in public and cause a disaster, but you should be more professional. Come to me in private. Let me sweep. Let me sweep." Disgusting. They talk about Kiwi Farms like it's a hacker hive where you have to have clearance to make a thread. Anyone could go on there and just make a thread about you. It might suck. It might be a bad thread that won't take off, but anyone could do it. Like, it's not special. And of course, it was swept up. Later, all those tweets were deleted and replaced with this. To clarify my tweets, Dani needs to be careful with how they word their interactions and intentions in online spaces. It does, and has, affected those associated with her, and it is more frustrating that she has not taken her current situation seriously until just recently. 4 hours later, Dani and I have talked and came to an understanding. Shh! Be loud. Be proud. Let people know what makes you uncomfortable. It's unacceptable to have that kind of stuff in the industry if it's pushing marginalized people out. Speak truth to power. Unless it's one of the queen bees who's upsetting you, then you gotta be quiet, really. You gotta understand, she's the main character. These rules are for her. Oh, you really believed the spiel? Oopsie. Your old boss, she's with EA now. Kind of a big deal. Might want to be quiet if you want to have any hope at getting any kind of connections. If you want in on that sweet baby network, maybe. You know, just makes you think. Just gets the noggin jogging.